Hello travelers! It's been a while since Natlan has released, and a lot of players are waiting for the information regarding the playability of Capitano and Columbina, and whether they will become playable or not. As in this video, we will discuss all the possibilities and some leaks regarding the upcoming versions of Natlan. We will also discuss some new details regarding Ororon and some new features coming in 5.1, so make sure to watch until the end, because this video is going to be interesting. Now, let's start off with the new information we've got. Well, before you all go crazy, we have some good news and some bad news. The good news is that we now have details and information regarding Colombina and Capitano, but the info is related to their lore. But today, I'm not here to discuss that, since obviously, they're spoilers. The bad news is that Colombina and Capitano won't be playable in the Natlan version, as confirmed by many reliable sources, meaning they shouldn't debut as playable characters in the 5X versions of Natlan. Somehow, Hoyoverse is being generous to its players in this version, but they're also breaking a lot of patterns in 5.0. For example, they broke the Arkan rerun pattern that we've seen from the very beginning, and now the Fatui Harbingers. As we know, for the last 2 or 3 patches, we've seen a playable Fatui Harbinger every once in a while. In Fontaine, we got Arlecchino. In Sumeru, we got Wanderer, and yes, he was a Fatui, but not anymore. And in Inazuma, many speculated for a very long time that Signora would be playable. But I guess Raiden wasn't too happy about that. Anyway, in case of Liyue, we saw a child, as the playable Harbinger. In each region, we see a Fatui release. For Natlan, it's Capitano. But I guess it's the same as Inazuma, since we didn't get any playable Harbinger in Inazuma. So same goes for Natlan. Now, let's dive into the details we have from reliable sources. According to a reliable source, Irish, they said that neither Columbina nor Capitano will be playable in Natlan. And what's even worse is that they also mentioned we won't see Columbina in either 5.1 or 5.3. Seriously though, if she's not going to appear now, then when is she going to appear? Are we really going to have to wait until Snezhnaya? But, as always, it's still early, so be skeptical. Anyway, about Capitano, it makes sense if you think about it. If you've noticed already in the fighting scene in the Arkan quest, Capitano relies too much on his delusion, which doesn't seem like something that would be playable at all. But it's Hoyoverse we're talking about. If they want to, they can make it happen. But for now, sadly, he's not going to be playable. Well, that's it for the Columbina and Capitano matter. Now, let's talk about Ororon. As for Ororon, it's said that he will appear in the Arkan quest in version 5.1, and I don't know if you've seen him or not, but he's actually a tall Electro 4-star male character. He will also appear with Capitano, meaning they have something to do with each other, or maybe they work together. Now, let's move on to the new features. In 5.1, we're getting the running trails for Zhongli and Kuki Shinobu. It seems we're also getting the Thespian tricks picture pose for Kazuha, Navia, and Eula in the Imaginarium Theater. As for the new feature coming in 5.1 is that we will be able to skip floor 9 and 10 of the Abyss. The only requirement is that you must clear floor 11 of the previous Abyss. So, what do you think about these new changes? Let me know in the comments about the Columbina and Capitano matter. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.